Now we are going to solve exercise 2, page 14, which is to prepare the ledger for the cash and the accounts payable from the general journal of exercise 1 using the 3 columns form and the T accounts form. This is the 3 columns form as previously explained in your slides, and this is the T accounts. In the middle we have the title of the account, as you can see. Let's post the amounts from the general journal to the cash account. We start by looking to the general journal. Which date the cash account did appear? So we start by May 1. On May 1, we have cash and debit. So we record May 1 in the cash schedule, May 1. Since the cash was in debit, we record the 20 in debit. Always in the first date in the general journal or in the general ledger or in the first row in the general ledger, we transfer the amount from debit or from the credit column to the balance. So 20 is to be transferred to the balance. Now, on May 3, we have cash and credit. So May 3, cash and credit 15, so credit 15. How to find the new balance? Actually, I prefer to put the normal balance of the account. Cash has debit normal balance, so they are increasing in debit and decreasing in credit since they are assets. However, how to find the new balance? The previous balance minus 15 equal 5. Why minus? Since cash has a credit normal balance, so it is increasing in credit. On May 5, we have cash and credit 700. So 700. So minus as well. So the previous balance minus 700, we have 4,300. On May 6, cash was in credit for 600. So minus as well for 300 minus 600 equal 3,700. After May 6, we have May 10. Please look to May 10. We do not have cash. Okay, no problem. We skip this date. May 18. Cash was in debit for 1,100. So we record in debit 1,100. Now we have to add the 1,100 to the previous balance since the cash account is positive in the debit side. So 3,700 plus 1,100, so 4,800. May 19, cash in debit for 5,000. So we have to add the 5,000 to the previous balance as well. We have 5,300. Sorry, we have 4,800 plus 5,000. We have 9,800. After May 19, May 25, cash was in credit for 3,000. So the previous balance minus 3,000 have 6,800. May 30, cash and credit 250, so minus as well. $6,550. We have another entry on May 30. cash was in credit 1050, so minus as well. We have 5500. And finally, in the last transaction on May 31, cash was in debit 2100, so it is a plus to the previous balance, 7600. So this is the cash ledger. We have an ending balance on May 31 in the cash account 7600. For accounts payable, we have to find accounts payable in the general journal. On May 1 we don't have accounts payable, May 3 no accounts payable, May 5 no accounts payable, 6 we have the first appear of accounts payable on May 10, so we record May 10. On May 10, the accounts payable was in credit for 1050, so we record 1050. And always in the first line, we transfer the amount to the balance. We know that the accounts payable is a liability account, has a credit normal balance, so it is increasing in credit and decreasing in debit. However, after May 10, the accounts payable appears on May 30. So we have only 2 dates for accounts payable. The second one is on May 30, was in debit 1050. So May 30, debit 1050. This is May 30, debit 1050. So now we have to add or to deduct the amount. The previous balance was 1050. Since accounts payable is decreasing in debit, so it is a minus to have 0 as a balance. This is because we have paid all the amount to the supplier. So we have no liabilities, no debt to the suppliers anymore. So the balance for accounts payable is 0. This is the 3-column form of the general ledger. It is called the 3-column since we are making all the calculations on 3 columns, which are debit, credit, and balance. However, we left the explanation columns always empty. The second form of the general ledger is the T account. Actually, T account is much easier. We have to list the amounts in debit and credit only. So we have to look to the general ledger. I urge you to look to the general ledger and not to use the 3-column form, because this is the rule. So the cash first time on May 1. On May 1, cash left side is debit 20. May 3 was 15,000 in credit. May 5 credit for 700. May 6 credit for 600. May 10 no cash. May 18 debit for 1,000. May 18 debit cash 1,100. May 19 debit for 5,000. May 25 credit for 3,000. May 25. May 30 credit for 250. May 30 credit for 1,050. and May 31 debit for 2,100. So we list the amounts from the debit and from the credit sides of the general journal. Now we have to find the totals of the debit and the total of credit. The total of the debit side is 28,200, and the total of the credit side is 20,600. Now we have to find the balance. When the debit side is greater than the credit side, we have a when the debit side is greater than the credit side, we have a debit balance. So in this case, the debit side 28,200 is greater than the credit side 2,600. So we have debit balance. Always debit balance should be recorded under the debit side, and the credit balance should be recorded under the credit balance. We have the debit balance. The debit balance is the difference between 28,200 and 2,600. It is 7,600. So 7,600 equal 28,200 minus 20,600. So this is the T account, the ledger of cash account. For accounts payable, we use the general journal. The first time accounts payable was on May 10, in credit for 1,050 on May 10, and the second time was on May 30, debit for 1,050. We have no more dates for accounts payable, so the balance here is 0. We have no balance since the debit equal credit, so 1,050 minus 1,050, so we have 0 balance for accounts payable. We can realize that the ending balance using the T account is similar to the ending balance using the 3 columns. For cash, using 3 columns, the balance is 7,600. T account, the balance is 7,600. For accounts payable as well, the balance is 0 under 3 column general ledger form and 0 under the T account ledger form.